The High Court yesterday delivered a judgment on the impeachment case that had been filed by former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, challenging his impeachment at the National Assembly as well as the Senate. And that decision continues to cause ripples with different opinions being floated around, especially those castigating that particular judgment. But in this case, I'd like us to take a look at that judgment in a different light. And the light is that Rigathi Gachagua got out with a win in that particular case. And it is absurd for us to say that it is a win, one, because he was looking for a nullification of his impeachment and he did not get that. So basically, following the rendering of that judgment, he stays impeached. But I hold the opinion that despite him staying impeached, the High Court gave him a lifeline that is as good as a win at the Court of Appeal, where of course he is headed to. And why do I say so? But before I go into why I say so, let us take a look at some of the opinions of prominent legal practitioners in Kenya pertaining to that particular judgment. And one of those people is Ahmednassir Abdulahi, and it is kind of strange for Ahmednassir Abdulahi to give an opinion that supports Rigathi Gachagua. And he is one of those lawyers who have been against Gachagua, same as Donald Kipkorir, whom we are also going to look at his opinion or his take on that particular judgment regarding Rigathi Geoffrey Gachagua. And in his reaction, Ahmednassir Abdulahi, let me quote him directly, just allow me to quote him directly. He says that under Article 25C of the Constitution, the right to fair trial is a non-derogable right. So how can the court make quasi-constitutional excuses on amorphous ground in its refusal to set aside the impeachment of Honorable Rigathi Gachagua? The Gachagua judgment, in my humble opinion, is on shaky, shallow, soggy, and sandy soil. Same opinion is being given by Kip Korir. DK Kip Korir says that constitutional division of the High Court holds that constitutional right of Gachagua was violated, but proceeds to compensate him for the violation instead of annulling the process. The High Court has given the Court of Appeal an easy, bifurcated choice: affirm the violation and nullify the impeachment, or set aside the alleged violation and confirm the impeachment. The decision of the High Court is a judicial absurdity, and he uses a Greek term here, rudictio ad absurdum, which means probably the decision is absurd. And I hold the same opinion as Kip Korir here, in that the High Court has given Gachagua a leeway to appeal. Why? Because it has confirmed that he was indeed his rights were rather indeed violated, but it decides that to go on with that violation. It says that, okay, indeed you are violated, we are going to compensate you, but for that violation, we are not going to set aside that violation. So you continue to be violated, but we are going to give you money. And if you look at it keenly, in my opinion, this is giving him a win at the Court of Appeal, a direct win, because he's going to challenge this case on the basis that the courts affirm that my rights were violated. And if my rights were violated, then there is no way that it can continue to say that the decision made in right of that violation will continue to hold water. So in my opinion, I believe that he stands a fair chance, a very big chance now compared to the chances that he had at the High Court to have his impeachment nullified at the Court of Appeal. But it is a wait and see matter. He has already stated clearly through his lawyers, Njeri Maina and the rest, that he is going to pursue the available legal channels at the Court of Appeal. So it's a matter of wait and see when and if he files that political, or rather that judicial appeal. But for now, let's see